Hello. I haven't streamed in a long time. Okay, let's see. To check my VTube studio settings. Alright, there you go. It's me. Alright, so we're gonna play Kirby's Dream Land 3. Hold on, wait. I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks. So I kind of forgot how some of this stuff works. Also looks like my upload is it's not doing very well. OBS is saying my upload is red. Anyway, hopefully it's not too bad. Today's Monday. Alright, so I've actually never played Kirby's Dream Land 3. Actually, hold on. I think the mouse tracking is a bit messed up. Hold on 1 second. Let me do calibrate. Okay. Yeah, so I've actually never played Kirby's Dream Land 3. Because I didn't have an SNES when I was growing up. I did play a lot of Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy, I had a Game Boy Pocket. And, played a lot of that. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here's the controls. So I originally was considering, like, playing, Super Mario Bros. 3, because I also never played that one. But I tried playing, like, one level and turned out I'm actually awful at it. I kind of want to play games where I don't have to, you know, think a lot. I feel like Kirby games are usually pretty easy, so I just do that. It's been a long time since I streamed, so like a lot of stuff has happened in 3 weeks. Might have some some stuff to talk about. Oh, it's Rick. I think Rick is my favorite. How do I? Okay. Oh wait, what's going on with YouTube? Is it buffering? Oh no. Oh no. YouTube. I'm assuming YouTube's having issues. Oh. Can you still hear me? If you can hear this, say, hello, Wolfie. It says my upload is at, like... Okay, it's very low. It's probably not doing very well. Dang it. Hold on. Ah. Oh wait, you can hear? It seems like, I don't know, we're having issues. Wait, that was like, okay, so that was like a minute ago. So I guess the delay is really bad. Maybe. There's just gonna be like a lot of seconds of me not saying anything. Are we back? Hold on. See, when I go on YouTube, it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is it? Ah. Is anyone else, like, have you seen other streamers having issues recently? Today? I don't know if it's just me. Like on OBS, it keeps saying my my upload is red or orange. Alright, let me switch to. Squall. Okay, you can still hear me? And it's gone, what? YouTube. Ah. Okay, I guess it's YouTube then, if Ina's having issues. Seems like a bad day for YouTube. This is the good content you're subscribed to. Just me not talking and dancing. Audio stable? Okay. This feels like a not ideal, like, time to stream. It seems more stable. OBS is still showing as, like, red. Actually, it says, like, 50% of my frames are dropped. Like, 17,000 dropped frames. Okay, I guess a lot of people are having issues. Yeah, I don't know. Half of my frames are dropped. YouTube just having a bad day. At least the music's good. Hear this music in the background? It's good. Is it just the video that's choppy? Yeah, I haven't used my Twitch account in like, I don't know, 9 months. No, the bitrate is awful. It dropped down to like 32 kilobits per second. It's at like 1,000, now it's 0. It dropped down to 0 kilobits per second. I'm at 22,000 drop frames. It stops every 3 seconds. Okay. The delay is probably really bad too. Oh, the video? Wait. The video is choppy, but the audio is fine. I don't know, man. This is it's bad. What if I just don't what if I just don't play Kirby and just talk? Like I assume the audio is at least fine. Now it seems stable. Okay, OBS is showing as the green right now. Okay, no, it dropped back. It's back to red. It's pretty bad. Anyway, how's everyone doing? It became stable. Okay, now it's good. It's good. I don't know. I'm still seeing. It's ah. Next slide. Okay. Well. Now I'm a real Vtuber. Okay, I guess we'll just talk. Just gonna talk. I assume the audio is fine. Yeah, I don't have super chats. I'm still let's see. I'm at like 1,400 watch hours out of 4,000 ish. That's required for monetization. So I'm still pretty far away. How am I today? I don't know. It's Monday. So actually right before this, right before I started this stream, there's like a production issue at work, and they're like, you know, I just realized since like my manager left and like another person left the team, I'm actually the most senior person on the team now. So like a lot of people kind of depend on me now, which is kind of scary. I liked being able to just be like, I don't want to deal with this production issue. Someone else is gonna do it. But then now that I'm the most senior person, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot harder. Yeah, actually, I did watch a bit of Korone playing this game. She played it for like a pretty long time. I think the thing about Kirby games is that usually, like, you kind of have to 100% them to get the real ending. Because I remember I played a lot of Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy. And like, as a kid, that was like, kind of like the only game that I had. Or not the only game I had, but like, you know, you didn't have much games as a kid back then. So I played that game for a long time, and as a kid, I didn't know there were secrets you could get. I didn't know, you know, there was like special criteria. And then just playing it after a while, I was just like, you know, I always thought King DDD was the last boss. But then after playing it for a while, I was like, wait a second, you can go into this secret door and you can do all this secret stuff. And then eventually I got 100% and then found out there's like the real final boss. Where you have to like unlock everything to get it. And then it's like, I missed out on a lot not knowing that, you know, there was a real final boss. I was like, well, this final battle with King Dedede is kind of anticlimactic. But then the real one has like, you know, 3 different stages and you're fighting this evil eye monster in space. I feel like most Kirby games kind of end that way. Like King Dedede's like the last boss that you get in non-100% mode. Anyway, yeah, I like Kirby games usually. I feel like they're kind of easy. Yeah, the requirements on YouTube for monetization are like super hard. Like, 4,000 watch hours? Like on Twitch, all you have to do is like stream, you have to have like an average of 3 viewers for like a certain number of streams. You could usually hit that number in like a week or two. Or at least I did. YouTube is just really, really hard to get monetized. I kind of prefer like having the streams up on YouTube because like on Twitch at least, they don't keep the VODs around for a long time. And you kind of like most people usually either like edit them or export them and then they upload them to YouTube. I'd rather not have to deal with that step. Just go live on YouTube. Actually, is the stream looking better now? It looks green to me. Have I played Star Allies? I have not. I've only really played like Kirby's Dream Land 1 and 2. And there's that Kirby whatchamacallit? The game on the DS where you draw on the screen. Like Kirby is a ball and then you kind of like draw a route to get him like around the stage and hit enemies and stuff like that. I played that one a lot. I think that might be all. Oh, stream looks better. Okay. Yeah, it looks green on my side, so... Yeah, Canvas Curse. Yeah, all the Kirby games end with, like, Eldritch Horror and stuff. Okay, I went and tested it I haven't streamed in, like, 3 weeks, so I forgot how to talk. Let me drink some water. I had this idea where, like... You know those YouTube or not YouTube, Twitter accounts that post like clips of VTubers? Just have one where it's like clips of VTubers drinking water and you can see their like model twitching. Okay, is it buffering again? I just went to the YouTube preview page and it looks like it's buffering. The stream died for 1 second. YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if it's okay to stream. It keeps ending the stream, no. It does desync. Okay, well I don't know. It doesn't seem like an ideal time to actually play the game. I guess I'll just talk. You can listen to the nice Kirby background music. Yeah, I played a lot of Canvas Curse. I liked the mode where after you beat the game, you get to play as a Meta Knight, which is fun. He has like 3 health instead of 6. I think that's all the Kirby games I've ever played. No, actually I played I think on the either Game Boy Advance or DS or 3DS or something, they did a remake of Kirby Superstar. I played part of that. So stream. YouTube. Yeah, okay, the stream is showing up as is red now for me. It's back to 0 kilobytes per second. I mean, hopefully the VOD is okay. I don't know. It'll just be a lot of me either not saying anything or just talking to myself. Okay, my drop frames have gone down to 42%. It was at 50 something before. Ah. Okay, well in the meantime, let me show you guys the this fish tank thing that I got. Hold on. Go to YouTube. You guys hear my keyboard? I think I have set my my mic sensitivity to has like noise canceling or something, and it might remove the keyboard sounds. Anyway, An ad. That's a browser source. Whoa, check out the fish. Yeah, actually, I played, every time I try playing these, like, SNES games, Kirby games, I always get confused on the controls. Like, since I've played the Game Boy version so much, I'm always used to, like, A being jump and B being, you know, the attack or sucking button. But then, like, in this game, it's like, I think B is jump and Y is attack button. Anyway, yeah, here's a fish thing I made. There's food. If you've seen the premiere videos I've had. They're like super chat colored. Oh, sometimes you can hear a parakeet. Yeah, there's birds upstairs. I guess this mic is pretty sensitive. Are we back? I don't know. I can't tell. I guess I guess I'll just not. I guess I'll just not play this game today. They just talk. Yeah. I don't know. I learned, I spent, I think like a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, I learned Blender. It's a 3D modeling program. Because I was trying to rewrite this fish program in, so currently this thing is written in JavaScript, and it like kind of sucks. The library that I'm using is not very performant. So I was like, I'm gonna rewrite this, but then the library that I was switching to, it was like having issues loading these fish. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn Blender and just make my own low poly fish that I can use that works. And so like I did the like there's like a donut tutorial that everyone does with Blender where they make a realistic looking donut, and then, you know, they do all the shading and stuff. And so I learned that, and then I actually made my own low poly fish like 2 days ago. It was actually a lot easier than I thought. Like I actually watched before I learned the Blender tutorial for donuts, I was like trying to, you know, watch a bunch of tutorials for how to do low poly modeling, and I didn't understand anything they were doing. They're like, oh yeah, just press Control E to extrude, and then click it, and then, you know, press Shift, middle click, and, you know, all these shortcuts. And I'm like, I don't know what any of these things are. But then I did the donut tutorial, and then it was nice. And then now I can watch videos and be like, I know how they're doing this. Yeah, so this fish program, if I click, I can actually generate a lot of food. And then the fish are kind of like, they gravitate toward the food. They're like based on this nice algorithm that simulate fish flocking. Wow. Alright, I mean, yeah, in OBS I can see the frames are still pretty bad. It drops down to 0 kilobytes per second sometimes. I don't know. I guess I'll just rename the stream to like chatting stream with fish in the foreground. I should probably pin a message. Huh? I've never done that before. Nah, I don't feel like doing it. What else? Yeah, I think since the last time I streamed, there was like there's like the Holo EN new outfits revealed, but that was like 3 weeks ago, so I don't know if it's even worth talking about. Am I running off Wi-Fi? Actually, yes, I am, but I haven't had issues with it until now. I think like YouTube in general is having issues because people were saying Ina's stream was also buffering. The thing is, like, the router is like in a completely different room, and it's like kind of annoying to get the Ethernet cable all the way through here. So you have to like drill a hole in the wall or something, or just have a really long Ethernet cable. Like, what's... I haven't had issues with stream ends. Dang it, YouTube. Yeah, seems bad. I don't know. Yeah, I like the glasses on this model. Ah, YouTube. This sucks. I feel like even if you refresh, it's gonna be bad again pretty shortly. What was I talking about? I forget. Oh yeah, stuff that has happened in the past 3 weeks. So I learned Blender. There's like the Halloween new outfits, which was 3 weeks ago. A long time ago. It's already been 3 weeks. And then also Niji Sanji EN debuted. Also, today I finally learned the proper way to say debuted. I've been saying it like debuted until now, and I looked it up and I had, you know, Google Translate pronounce it for me. It's debuted. I don't know. It'll probably look okay for like a few minutes and then just completely die again. So my drop frames is now at 38,000. And which is like 36% of my frames, which is an improvement over 50. Yeah, I think, yeah, Pomu is definitely my favorite. I am surprised at how much I liked Niji Sanji En. Like, I kind of didn't expect to have this much of a... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Just, they're very good. Like, I was like, alright, I'm looking forward to Niji Sanji En. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, like, watch all of them, and then they debuted, and I was like, dang. They're all really good. But, yeah, Pomu is really good. Like, today is like one of the rare days where, like, I feel like the past 3 weeks, I haven't had much time to stream because there's all these streams happening, and now that, like, even before this, like, I didn't stream. I would try to, like, avoid streaming at the same time that, like, there was a Holo EN stream that I was watching that I wanted to watch. And then now Niji Sanji is here, and I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna find any time to stream. Today is like one of the rare times when like neither Ame nor like anyone from Niji Sanji is streaming at this moment. Yeah, I also haven't watched much Niji Sanji. I've like, it's kind of the same as Whole Live. Like, they haven't had as much of an English presence. Like, I know like the Indonesian branch and like the Indian branch, or like that used to exist. They have English speakers, but I was never really had much of a reason to watch them. But now that there's like an actual English branch, I'm like, well, alright, now I have a reason to watch, and it's really good. And I feel like the thing about Niji Sanji is also, like, Niji Sanji EN specifically, is like they're a lot more, they kind of lean into their niche interests a lot, kind of like they all have their specific thing that they're interested in. Like, yeah, Funana has a huge like keyboard setup, Like I was watching the Finana keyboard review stream, and then there people in chat were mentioning all these terms that I'd never heard of before. But like everyone else sort of understood it. They were mentioning different keycap types and like all this stuff. I'm just like I don't know what's going on, but I like it. Uh, I was also surprised that Finana like she streamed just usually when you do this sort of stuff you would like take screenshots of stuff from the hashtag and just put it up on OBS as a slideshow, but she straight up just like screen shared her browser, which was like kind of scary to me. Like you don't know what's gonna show up. There was some questionable content that showed up, I guess. I think at this point I kind of like accepted the fact that I can't watch every stream. There's just too many of them. Like I think the thing about these kinds of VTuber streams is that for me at least, having watched the streams from the beginning gives me more of a motivation to continue watching like all of them. Kind of like there's like streamers who have been streaming for a long time and you're kind of like, well, if I miss a few streams it's fine because they've had a lot of videos in the past. They have like established lore and all this stuff. But then I feel like with new streamers, if you've watched them from the beginning, I think I've talked about this before also, but like you've watched them from the beginning, so you kind of like every stream is like new, like fresh content that no one else has seen. I don't know. I guess that's kind of a thing because like this other streamer that I watch, Northern Lion, he's been streaming for like 10 years or something. And like I don't feel the urge to watch all his streams because like he's just been doing it for so long. If you miss a few streams, it's no big deal. You just come back to it. But like new streamers, kind of like you miss like one stream and suddenly everyone's talking about like, Pomu, you touched the sand. You just like gotta untouch the sand. And like if you miss that stuff, like everyone's talking about it, and you're like, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that's something. I all the streams, but I'll try. Also recently I got better at multitasking. I used to just I would attempt to watch multiple streams at the same time and just always fail. But since I got like a Chrome plugin where you can isolate audio tabs to not audio tabs, audio from different tabs to different like left or right channels. So like if you want a certain stream playing on the left side of your earphones, you can do that, and then it makes it actually a lot easier to pay attention and understand what they're actually saying. Because like listening to them all in the same like channel, same audio channel is like you get mind flooded. You have no idea what they're saying. They all get mixed up, but when they're in like separate channels, it makes sense. And that's why like people are like, oh, you should use those websites that show them all X or like Holo Tools or whatever. But I mean, I think now since I've been using that plugin, it works on like a per tab level, so it's kind of hard to use that. Yeah, I think it's good to take breaks from watching streams. I feel like I've been watching too many streams. But sometimes I just leave them on the background. But depending on the game, it's kind of hard. Every waking hour this weekend was your face glued to a stream. There are like so many streams now. It's hard to keep up. I think like actually recently also I kind of like accepted that I can't catch up with all the whole EN streams. Like I used to like at least skim the VODs for every member, but nowadays I just don't even do it anymore. Like now I mostly just watch Ame streams, and then sometimes if there's like if the other members are playing games that I'm interested in, then I'll tune in, but I'll probably watch the It Takes Two finale with Kiara and Callie, because I've been keeping up with that. But like last time I actually watched it at like 4x speed, Like YouTube only lets you go up to 2x, and I kind of just like either you can use JavaScript to make it go faster. It's surprisingly understandable. Hello. I'm gonna drink more water. I don't know. Does the stream look better now? I don't know. It's showing as green for me, but I don't trust it. I've been watching videos at 2x speed for like years now. It's probably saved me like months of time. Just watching stuff. Like you kind of get used to watching someone talk at like 2 times the speed that they usually do, and then when you watch their live stream, it's a bit like, you know, did this guy always talk this slowly? Like, I'm not used to hearing this guy talking this slowly. And it also kind of gives me an unrealistic expectation for how fast people talk. Because, like, normally when you're talking, you know, you take pauses and stuff like that. But if you watch someone at 2x speed, you're like, man, this guy's really good at talking really fast. And then you forget that they don't actually talk that fast. The speed, yeah, it depends on the. Yeah, no, I don't listen to music at 2x speed. That'd be weird. That's like nightcore. Just go on. You ever like see those nightcore videos on YouTube and like wonder like what if I watch this nightcore video at like 0.5 speed? Would it just sound like regular the regular music? I don't know. Yeah, it does depend on the speaking style of the streamers. It's a bit hard to, I don't know, the way some people talk, it's kind of hard to understand when they're talking really fast. I used to also watch some anime at 2x speed, because there's shows where I'm like so far behind. I'm like, well, I don't feel like spending 24 minutes watching this, so I just like put on 2x speed, watch like, you know, take 12 minutes to watch it. And then it's usually I'll catch up really fast. Okay, well the bitrate looks better now. I don't know, I kind of just feel like talking though. But what was I talking about? Yeah, Pomu was really good. Pomu. It's actually like the instant she debuted, I was like, she put the Hamtaro opening as her debut karaoke song, and I was like, I immediately knew where that was going. I knew she was gonna do the whole like Woda thing, doing the calls, and it was like that's kind of the song. Like if you know these types of people who tend to do those kinds of things, you're like, as soon as you see the Hamtaro opening, you know they're gonna go like, they're legit. Because like, I don't know, I would hang out with those kind of people in real life. I actually have like a few stories about that. So like, I think a few years ago actually. Okay, this is gonna require like quite a bit of explanation, but so like I used to have this friend who lived in New York, and he eventually moved to California, but there was this one year where he came back and like, so he's like a cosplay photographer, and so he knew all these people in the you know, people who go to conventions and do stuff like that. And there was like this group of like Love Live, and it was like, hey, he came back to New York for like a trip. He was like, hey, you wanna go to this Love Live karaoke group thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't have anything to do. So I went there, and then they're all the kind of people who knew that kind of stuff, like how to do calls, and they knew all the chants and stuff to the songs. And I was like, that's actually really cool. So like I ended up hanging out more with those people, and it's pretty cool. Like knowing how to do all the chants and stuff. They had like glow sticks and pen lights and all that stuff, which I hadn't until that point. I hadn't experienced it. But it was like really fun. Like just go to karaoke. Sometimes you get like tambourines at karaoke, and like you just go wild. And so I think the thing about like Pomu's debut was like it reminded me a lot of that kind of stuff, which I've missed since COVID started happening. Like you can't really do karaoke anymore. But like the people that I used to hang out with would do that kind of stuff a lot. And she even had like a UO, which like is like the ultra orange thing where it's like the kind of glow stick where it's not like battery powered. You like you like slap it on a table and it like activates, I guess. It just becomes like really bright for like a minute or so, or a few minutes. I don't know. But yeah, I can relate so much to Pomu. Okay, the stream is still looking kind of bad to me. It's like it's red sometimes. Yeah, people who buy you. Yeah. I don't know. I really want to karaoke again, but like in real life, not like on stream. It's not the same. Conventions and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm pretty. I was self-conscious of my singing before I started doing karaoke. Like I actually made it a thing where I would try to karaoke at least once a month. We had like this karaoke place somewhere midtown in New York. And I would just try to go there, like I just organize karaoke's every month. Usually like even like this was like back when before I had like as many followers that I do on Twitter. Where like back then I could just be like on Twitter like, hey, who is in New York and wants to do karaoke? And I would just get people would join. Of course I don't think I would ever do that now because I have too many followers, most of which, you know, I would have a lot of people in New York. And I don't know them. But back then it was fine. Because like most of the people who were following me were like, you know, either Aikatsu fans or like anime fans that people who I knew sort of. But anyway, I used to just be like send out a call on Twitter just like who wants to karaoke, and I get people and we karaoke. That's because like back then opportunities to just hang out. I was like, man, I need to like go outside more. So it's just like meeting random people. Oh yeah, there's like some. I guess it depends where you live. Like, it would probably suck if there's not really many places to hang out. Like for me, I'm glad. Like I don't live in New York, like Manhattan, but I live, you know, not that far from it. So it's pretty easy to just meet up in Manhattan. And then what was I talking about? I don't know. But yeah, hopefully if there's like karaoke places you can end up going there. After COVID is over. You know, the funny thing about me was also that it's more likely for me to meet up with my friend in Japan than I am in America itself. Because like I feel like so many of my friends live in like California. And it's so far. America is huge. Yeah, I'm seeing my bitrate still drop down to 0. So I think I'll just change the title of this to chatting stream. What actually? There, change the title. Like, where is everyone from? Like, are there people here mostly from East Coast? Actually, I think the thing that actually I liked about Nijisan to EN is that they're very open about what time zone they're in. Like, I always found it weird that, like, Holo EN was, like, very secretive about, you know, you don't even know whether they're East. It took, like, a few weeks before, you know, Callie and Kiara actually revealed that they were living in Japan. But, like, you know, like, they don't tend to talk about even what time zone they're in. And so, like, it was actually nice to just, like, Illyra was just straight off the bat. She's like, well, I mean, I'm in Eastern time. Yeah, SoCal is huge. I feel like I know so many people from like Southern California. Just because it's so big. Like I didn't realize it was that big until I actually went there. There are people like I knew people who live in Southern California and people who live in Northern California. I just kind of like assumed that, you know, it was pretty easy for them to hang out. But they're like, no, actually it takes 6 hours to drive from Southern California to Northern California. Like the places where people actually live. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's bigger than I thought. And I guess it makes sense because like California is basically almost the entire like having lived in the East Coast for all my life, it's kind of just like, you know, New York. You could go to like New Jersey or Connecticut in like pretty short amount of time. So it's kind of just used to not being how to describe it, not being very far from other states. But SoCal is it's huge. Like I'll even know people who live in SoCal and they live very far away from each other. And you need like a car to get anywhere, which is awful. Like I feel like I've mentioned this like multiple times, but like when I went to SoCal once, I was kind of like surprised at how there's this huge like car dealership, which I guess is just a regular car dealership, but it had like, is this a parking lot with this many people? And my friend was just like, no, it's actually a car dealership, and it was like thousands of cars. Like I'd never seen something that big. And traffic was also awful. Like you live near Los Angeles and like try to get home during rush hour, it seems impossible. And like there's like the carpool lane. I don't know if we even really have carpool lanes over here. But like over there, I was surprised that like for the carpool lane, all you need is like 2 people, and like there's no one in the carpool lane. Just like you'd see like thousands of cars and realize that all of them have exactly 1 person in it. And it just seems pretty bad. I kind of wanted to try to go to SoCal again at some point, but then I kind of didn't want to have to deal with having, you know, getting a car. Like I don't have a driver's license myself, and you have to like either have your friends pick you up and then or like I guess now there's like Uber and stuff like that, but it's like it could get pretty expensive. Yeah, I guess like I don't know. I would never live in LA. Like I've been to LA like once, and it just I don't know. It seemed weird to me. There's like so many people. Oh, there's not, yeah, so many people, but like none of them walk. This is a weird thing. Like I was in LA, and it's like besides in the main cities, like you'd walk around, but there'd be no one on the streets. Everyone's in a car. And like you try to cross the street and everyone just honks at you because they don't expect pedestrians. Like when I went to SoCal, I was with my mom, and like the streets were so like wide. There were like 5 or 6 cars wide. And like my mom and I just wanted to cross the street to go to like a shopping I don't know, supermarket or something. And so like we would stand at the crosswalk. We would press the button to like, you know, say that we want to walk, and then it would like I don't know, the countdown was so fast, and like the cars were kind of like they're trying to rush you. Like it's only been a few seconds, and we're trying to cross the street and the car's like honking at you. It's like really stressful. I don't know, I would never, I don't want to go back. Yeah, palm trees are also weird. It's like everything's so flat. I guess they have to make everything flat because of earthquakes and stuff. But like just being in, like I was so used to living in New York that I went to LA, and like all the buildings are like 1 or 2 floors tall, which seems like I don't know. I wasn't used to that. Like even any of the big cities I've been to, just they had skyscrapers and stuff like that, and it was kind of weird having like the sun. The sun was so strong. It was like I went there in the winter, and it was like It felt like summer. Just because I'm so used to. I brought like a jacket and I never used it. I actually used to like snow, but now I don't. Cause yeah, I have friends who live in warmer parts of the world, and they always like whenever I post pictures of snow, they're like, "Oh man, snow, that looks nice. I've never seen snow in real life." And then they're all like, "I wish I could live in a place that had snow." And me having having experience live in a place with snow, I'm like, it kind of sucks. Like especially in New York, snow just gets all dirty all the time. Because like it looks fresh and nice as soon as it falls, but then after a day passes, as cars and people walk over it, it turns like this dark, like gray mush, and just feels unpleasant to walk in. And then sometimes it freezes and it becomes like ice, and then you just slip. I've actually slipped on ice a few times. Thankfully, like all the times, I think I've been wearing like a pretty thick jacket, so I didn't feel much of it, but it's dangerous. Yeah, and I don't know. How did I even get on this topic? Blah. And shoveling the snow is also a thing you have to do. I forget. Oh yeah, I just asked where people were from, but why did I ask where people were from? Well, whatever. Yeah, Central Park was nice. There was that year when when we went there. It was like fresh snow. And you could actually build a snowman. We actually, yeah, actually built a snowman. And it was nice. Okay, the stream seems a bit more stable now. I don't know. I don't know if I even want to play this right now. Kirby, yeah. Time zones. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, time zones. Yeah, time zones. Yeah. It was nice. Just. It's also the first time I've seen a VTuber talk about Central Daylight Time. Like I never seen CDT in VTuber stream schedules. Everyone always puts like EST or like PST. I also always forget whether like it's PST or PDT. I always just say PT or ET nowadays. But yeah. Time zones, yeah. I was talking about karaoke. And time zones. Well, anyway, I don't know. Does this look better? Stream. Can I actually play this game now? I have to disable the fish. It seems better. My drop frame, I'm at like 76,000 drop frames. That looks better? Okay. Now I can actually play the game, but like I kind of don't feel like playing the game. It's been like really hot recently. Actually, yesterday I think the past few days this week I haven't been playing much Ring Fit Adventure because it was so hot. It just gets really unpleasant to play Ring Fit Adventure because you get all sweaty and stuff like that. Even though like nowadays I only really play like 10 minutes at a time. Or like 10 in-game minutes at a time. I have to get this Wait, why does Rick not what? Does Rick not well, I don't know. I think in this game we kind of have to like get secrets and stuff like that to get the true ending. Okay, there's this one up I can get. Oh no, I've been distracted. I forget what I was talking about. Like, why is it that Rick, does Rick not suck up enemies? Like, it looks like he's just yawning. Oh, wait. Oh, you have to actually, like, touch the enemy? Okay. Never mind, I haven't played this game before. How do I get this, this gooey guy to stop existing? He's just eating all the enemies. Also, does Rick not double jump? Okay, wait. He can... Like, if I just try to double jump, I can't, but it seems like if I do it against a wall... Like, he can wall jump, but he can't double jump. It's a mystery. This dude just ate my... Okay, he wall jumps? Okay. I do remember that he couldn't fly or double jump in Kirby's Dream Land 2. Anyway, how was everyone's weekend? I don't know if I did anything this weekend. I did a bit of programming. Hello. Hello, late. Yeah, you didn't miss much, I was just talking. YouTube was having issues, it might still be having issues. Wait. Oh, wait, I think this is the level where you're like... You can't jump on the flowers? How do I get rid of this, this gooey guy? I don't like him. But I think like the way to get the secret on this level is to not touch the flowers. Oh yeah, I watched some of your Minecraft stream. I watched the part where you got killed. That probably happened a bunch of times, but like you're like standing on a block, you had like 1 health, and then you just... Someone slapped you and you died. Oh yeah, actually I watched Pomu's Minecraft stream yesterday. It actually looked like for the first time that I've like... So I've watched a lot of VTubers play Minecraft, and I think that was the first time where I actually kind of wanted to play Minecraft myself. Because mostly, like, you watch VTubers play Minecraft, it's like in multiplayer mode, and usually there's at least someone who knows what they're doing. But like, Pomu had no idea what she was doing. And I don't know, something about that just made it seem fun. Like, I haven't played Minecraft myself in like a lot of years. Oh, it's flowers. Yeah, the last time I played Minecraft was like in alpha or beta or something. And then I haven't played it since. Yeah, I lurk on Twitch because Twitch shadow bans you if you use certain VPNs. So like if I leave a message, you'll just never see it because of Twitch's weird shadow ban. Yeah, I also watched a bit of Valera's Minecraft stream, but I think it was like it happened while I was at work, so I couldn't watch most of it. And so like in order to comment on Twitch, I have to like disable my VPN, and I was like, I don't feel like doing that. Dude, how do I get rid of this guy? Like, do I continue? Whoops. When, yeah, Minecraft... when did Minecraft even come out? It was like a long time ago. I feel like probably at least 10 years now. What? How do I... How do I get rid of this dude? I don't like the fact that he just eats all the stuff. L, R. Oh. I'm gonna look it up. How to get rid of Gooey. Kirby Dream Land 3. Oh, 2009. Wow, that was like a long time ago. 11 years. 12 years. Okay, Kirby and Gooey. Yeah, I don't remember what button I pressed to summon Gooey. Oh, you can eat Gooey. I'm trying. Or do I have to not be? I can... Oh, okay. I just destroyed him. Alright, okay, I got him. You were 4 when Minecraft came out? Dang. I was like... I think I was in high school. Or college. I think I was in high school, yeah. It was like when I played Minecraft the first time. It's actually when they first introduced food. And like they didn't have food back then. Hello. I'm actually not actually paying attention to what I'm doing in this game. Probably would have been better if I just like kept this as a talking stream. Oh, it's this bird. I like this bird. Nice. Whoa. I feel like I probably won't do the 100%. I'll just get the dumb ending with where you fight King DDD. Yeah. Yeah, I played Minecraft. It was still Mojang before they were acquired by Microsoft. And so like I had to log in. They're like, you want to convert your Mojang account to Microsoft. Actually, like I didn't know the difference between like the Java version and the Bedrock version. I guess everyone apparently hates the Bedrock edition of Minecraft for some reason. I think like Java is the one that has all the mod packs that people like using. Like actually I was reminded, like I logged into my Minecraft account for the first time in a while. And then I just remembered that the skin that I was using was actually a detective skin from... There's like this character in the rhythm game DJ Max Technica from... there's a song called In My Heart, and there's a detective. And I was like, wow, I like detectives, I guess. Like the detective aesthetic is nice. The whole like brown plaid. Yeah, dot poking game. Actually, yeah, also in Animal Crossing the DS version, the outfit that I used the most was a detective outfit. And it was a blonde detective. So that was something. I don't have screenshots of it because it was so long ago. Actually, I don't even have like my Animal Crossing DS game anymore. They like one of my cousins like took the game and like deleted my save file. So I don't have the town anymore. But yeah, good times. I also think when I played Minecraft, like I don't think they even had weapons until like, well, I don't know. I think they mostly just had creative mode when I first played. And then like when I first started, like around when I stopped playing is when they introduced combat and food and all that. But why? I don't know. I don't know what the why question is about. I think my stream is a bit delayed, so I don't know. I still have my original. I still have my like Game Boy Pocket and my Game Boy Color. No, I have my original DS, and like the hinge is broken, but it still works for some reason. Everything is weird that Nintendo starts calling like their new products. They put the word new in front of their product names, like new Pokemon Snap, new 3DS. Oh, why the save files delete? I don't know. It's just like you ever just have like family members who are like they're little kids, they don't know what the menu buttons are. So like I wasn't at home at the time, and I guess like my cousin was visiting, and like I'm about to die. My cousin was visiting, and I guess no one was paying attention. They're like, my grandma or parents or something were like, "Oh yeah, you can play with the DS," and then he just deleted my save file. He also deleted my Pokemon save file. The original DS was something. Yeah, I don't I don't like letting kids play with stuff. Okay, what am I doing here? I was not paying attention. I don't know. Nope, I was wrong. Nope. What? Okay, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. I guess I can't read chat in this part because I'm gonna die. I ended up dying anyway. Actually, my dad ended up throwing away a bunch of my DS games for some reason. I think like it's like I used to live with my grandma, and like I had all my games and stuff were at my grandma's place, and apparently there was like a roach problem, and like roaches got into a bunch of stuff, and then for my dad for some reason was like, well, we can't keep these game cartridges around for some reason. I don't know why he just threw away my old games. So there's a bunch of games that I had and will never see again. But I don't know. It's not, I guess it's not a huge deal. It's not like I was really gonna play them again. Like all the important stuff was deleted, so it's fine. I haven't gotten this. Oh god, how do I get? Okay, go away. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that anymore. Like, I think the cousins are now old enough that they probably know what they're doing, and not just delete random people's save files, hopefully. Yeah, they don't ruin the video games. I don't know why my dad just threw them away. I will never understand that. I've had a lot of issues in the past with like when I was little, I also shared a computer with my parents, or my mom at least. My dad doesn't know I use computers, but my mom, like, they're the kind of people that don't know about like viruses and stuff like that. So like I had like all my old Flash cartoons that I've made, like Flash animations and stuff on the computer, and then like one day my mom like apparently downloaded a virus and got rid of all the files, and I was just like really upset. I don't know. There's like a lot of old Flash animations that I made in the early days. I don't have them anymore. And then I think after that was when I decided to start using Dropbox. So like I had all my files backed up. I think also after that, my mom was just like, well, I'm gonna not use your computer anymore. I'll just get my own computer. Yeah. I don't know. I have not been paying attention to anything that's going on in this game, by the way. I'll probably, like, just get the bad ending and have to redo everything. I think I specifically chose this game to play because, it's like, it's pretty easy, I guess. And I don't have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Unless I want the true ending, which, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I'm gonna drink water. Hold on. Yeah, the ideal world. Actually, do you guys like... I guess like most people here are probably pretty tech savvy. You ever have like your family members like use you as like a debugging like... Just like, what? No, there's something wrong with my computer. You know computers, right? And then they'll ask you to fix something and then you're just like, I guess. Yeah, I would probably have to look up how to do some of the secrets. But I kind of don't feel like doing that. Also, the funny thing is like, family asking for tech support and stuff like that, so I majored in electrical engineering when I was in college, but it's like, it's not the kind of engineering where like, you know how to fix like, I don't know, like electrical socket issues, like that's kind of stuff that you get an actual technician to fix. But like, you know, my parents would be like, well, you went to school for electrical engineering, how come you don't know how to, you know, fix this issue with the socket? And I'm like, that's dangerous. I don't want to like... We never dealt with like high voltage stuff. But they kind of just assume like, you know, you studied something vaguely related to electronics, you must know how to do this. I'm just like, no, I don't. But I guess usually when they ask for tech support, stuff like that, it's usually pretty straightforward stuff. Thankfully, I haven't had to do that often these days. I guess nowadays, like, most of my family members don't even have computers. They just use their phones all the time, which is nice. Yeah, there's a difference between electrical engineering and, like, electricians. Like, I feel like the electrical engineering stuff I learned is not terribly useful to me right now, because nowadays I just program, but it's hard. Yeah, that's also a thing, is like... I think most of my family actually uses Android because, like, no one has the money to spend on an iPhone. iPhones are, like, ridiculously expensive. But, like, there's so many different versions of Android that kind of... Wait, hold on. How come I keep summoning this dude? Right, get over here. Like, rarely does anyone ever have a stock Android device. Usually it's like some Samsung thing, and I don't use Samsung phones, so I don't know what they're like. And then just like, they'll ask me how to do something and I'll be like, oh, here's how you do it. And then the UI is completely different. I don't know. But thankfully I haven't had much, haven't had to deal with tech support because people don't come to my house anymore. Pandemic, there's no reason for people... Okay. I guess the bird, this is a forest level, so maybe a bird is good. Yeah, I think like most people who use like either Android or iOS get really like unused to the other platform. Like the weird thing about, like, for me at least, I use Android devices as for my phone, but I prefer like I also have an iPad, which I prefer over like Android tablets, and I use a Mac as my personal computer. So like I kind of like I use Apple products everywhere except phones, because I kind of, I don't know, I feel like iPhones are too limited in the amount of stuff you can do with them. But then I feel like iPad apps are generally just better than Android tablet apps. I feel like Android tablets are kind of not that great. I actually used to have a Samsung. Like the first smartphone I had was Samsung like Galaxy 4 or something, S4. And I had it for a long time. I kind of like, every time I get a phone, I kind of assume that I'll have them forever. Until like I literally can't use them anymore. It's like the battery. Alright, I need to stop summoning this dude. Stop. Yeah, the battery died. I couldn't use it anymore. Yeah, iPhones are really expensive, but like, I guess the hardware is really good. Like, I know all the, like, a lot of VTubers use iPhones as their tracking app because the face detection is really good. Like, I know even like indie VTubers who use VTube Studio's iPhone version has really good eye tracking. And like, I know like Niji Sanji and Hololive, they all give their streamers iPhones because the tracking's good. I feel like, I don't know, it just costs way too much. Oh yeah, Windows tablets are also weird. I don't know. I've never really used one, but it seems like they're not very good. Yeah, MacBooks are also super expensive. I think, kind of like for me, I used, I mostly use MacBooks or like, what do we call it? Mac OS, because as a backend software engineer, a lot of like server-side stuff is much easier in like Linux-like systems, and Mac OS is like kind of Linux-ish, Unix. It's actually BSD, but similar enough to Linux where stuff works in a similar way. And I know people will always have issues getting server-side stuff running in Windows, because most stuff is like written for Linux. Anyway, that's probably not interesting. Oh yeah, iMessage. I never really understood like what's... Like iMessage is just like texting, but specifically for iOS. Yeah, Mac OS also has nice... The UI is pretty nice. I like having things just work. Like, the expectation for me is like when I use a Mac OS app that usually the defaults are fine. Usually I used to use like Linux, and I just have to configure like a billion different settings just to get like something basic to work. I just kind of got tired of doing that. I guess also for Macs, like you don't have to usually worry about antivirus software and stuff like that. Like I haven't used a Windows machine in a long time, so maybe it's not as big of a deal as it is now. But my experiences with, you know, my parents downloading viruses just make me not want to use Windows. I mean, nowadays I have my own computer, so I don't have to share it, but still. Yeah, I guess I don't tend to talk a lot about the tech stuff that I do. It's mostly because, like, I don't know, it'd be kind of boring for most people. And just be like, oh, here's a library I learned how to use. I don't know. I don't know if that would be too interesting. Maybe someday. Oh, I'm gonna die. I just died. I'm gonna drink more water. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes I'll just tweet stuff on Twitter that no one really understands. Just talk about, oh yeah, who's excited for Nick's packages 21.05? And I had like some people favorite it, but I'm like, I'm not sure if they actually understood what I was talking about. Like, the thing is, like, I'm not used to so many people like seeing and liking my tweets. That like, I'm not sure if they actually like, if they like the tweet because they actually understand what I'm talking about, or like, or what. Like, sometimes I'll tweet something that's like so vague and like, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure no one understands what I'm talking about, but I feel like tweeting it. And then I'll get like a bunch of people who like it. I'm just like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh yeah, like, I feel like most people have unlimited text plans nowadays, or at least, I mean, everyone I know has like unlimited data plans or text. Where people don't pay per text. Like, I remember like when I had when I first got my phone, like I didn't really call people that much, and so like I got the most basic plan that was like you pay $25 for credits every 3 months, and then like, you know, a phone call would cost like, on every day that you did a phone call it cost like $1, and then you pay like 10 cents per minute or something like that, which was a lot, but like, and then like per text you'd pay like 20 cents per text, but like for people who didn't talk or text much it was like fine. And so I used to like, back when Twitter had a SMS service where you'd send a text message to Twitter and then post your account, back before like smartphones were really a thing, I was just like, I didn't have like data on my phone, so I would just like, if I had anything interesting I wanted to tweet, I would just like you would just send a text to like the number 40404 and just have a tweet on your account. Yeah, 40404. Why does this guy keep coming back? Oh, iMessage supports large messages, videos, and emojis. Okay. I guess that's cool. I gotta stop summoning this dude. What was I talking about before text messages? Whoa! What? I'm gonna, like... I will wait until I kill this boss before I read text messages, because I'm gonna... before I read text chat. Alright, we good? Yeah, iMessage, yes. I also didn't realize you could send, like, even if it's not iMessage, you could send videos and photos and stuff like that. Actually, have you guys ever, like, had, you get people that text the wrong number, but have you guys ever had someone like send you like a photo that's meant for someone else? Like I think a few weeks or like a few months ago, someone actually sent me like a picture of their passport. Like they obviously meant to send it to someone else, but they're just like, well, here's my passport. Here's all my information that you don't want a stranger to know. I'm just like, well, I didn't respond to it, and like the guy just sent me a photo of his passport and he tried calling me twice. And I was just like, I don't know who you are, please. I just ignored him and he went away, but like, can you imagine doing that? Just like send someone your passport without confirming that's the right number? You would at least be like, hey, is like the first time I ever text someone is like, I'll text like test, like a test message to them so that they know like it's me. But like this sends you your confidential information. I think a lot of people need to pay better attention. Actually, nowadays I don't see many ads for like, you know, companies that say like send a text message to this number. I also don't watch TV or listen to the radio, so maybe that's a thing. Anyway, hopefully that guy's okay. He didn't send his information to someone else who could. Well, I deleted the image immediately when he sent it to me. I was like, I don't want this on my phone. I'm missing all the secrets. That's fine. Also, I don't have many interesting like wrong number stories. Usually just like pretty boring, but that's the only one that comes to mind. Actually, you guys remember like back in the day when like there'd be like phone television ads that are like, you send a text to this phone number and you get a free ringtone or something? Did anyone actually use those? Like I know there's like, remember those Crazy Frog ads? Like they would just be like, send a text to this number and you'll get a free Crazy Frog ringtone. Like how did those work? Like, do they text you like a URL that you can go to download? Or like, how did those services make money? I also feel like nowadays, like, people don't care about ringtones as much as they used to. Kind of like everyone just uses the default, like, iOS or Samsung ringtones. Oh, they were subscription service. Oh yeah, there's like, those like cat facts or whatever. It's like, you're subscribed to cat facts. Please text whatever to stop you'll be charged a certain amount of money every month. That is true. A lot of people just set their phone on vibrate. I also always have my phone in either silent or vibrate mode, except for when I'm on call and I actually need to know something's wrong. Yeah, right? You can just download you just go on a website, you download the ringtone. I've only ever had a few ringtones, ever. Like, I feel like when I first got a phone, like my first flip phone, I like downloaded the Azumanga Daioh eye catch tune. The one that's like, that they play between commercial breaks. It was like, do 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 do. That was my ringtone for a long time, but no one called me, so I never got to hear it. That's also an issue that I have. It's also an issue that people have with like line stickers. Like, people make these like cute line stickers that you can use on the messaging app, and people are like, I love these stickers, but no one ever messages me online, so I can't. I don't have a reason to use them. I don't use Line that much nowadays, so yeah, I don't think I've picked up a phone call from an unknown number in a long time now. Actually, Google, the phone that I have has like a, what's it called? Like a screening service, I guess, where like instead of like picking up the phone call, you just press screen call, and you'll have like this robotic voice be like, hi, the person you called is using a screening service from Google. And then it like, instead of like listening to the audio, it'll try to like transcribe the audio in text format for you. And then you can decide if you actually want to pick up. And like most of the time I don't pick up. You just pick them around to mess with them. I heard that like sometimes those numbers will call you and like they won't say anything, but they just make sure that they just want to check that there's someone there so that they know it's a real number. Yeah, I also used to get a lot of like robocalls from like some Chinese scam company or something. Like they would leave a pre-recorded robotic message like in Chinese, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. So like even if I were to fall for this scam, like even if I like, I don't know, were the kind of person to fall for scams, I don't know what you're saying, so there's no way for me to, you know, fall into the scam, I guess. Oh yeah, iOS also transcribes. Yeah, actually, I also transcribe voicemails for you. Oop. I feel like the only times where like I've gotten a phone number from like a phone call from a number that I don't recognize, and actually was like, if it's like a work-related issue, since I'm on call at work sometimes, if there's a production issue, like they'll either, like the preferred way is like you'll have this app called PagerDuty. Oh, you guys remember pagers? Anyone old enough to have a pager? Anyway, there's an app called PagerDuty, which is used, and basically kind of just like, it kind of, when there's a production issue, you'll get an alert in the app that'll tell you, you know, site latencies are up, 10% in the past 5 minutes. And then the app will either like send you a text message or it'll call you or something. And the thing about PagerDuty app is that you can set it to override your like your silence notifications. So like you can have it so that your calls are usually in quiet, but then you can have the app override it. So like you can have everything be silent, and then when you actually get a PagerDuty alert, you'll actually get a phone call that overrides your settings. So it'll be loud, it'll wake you up at like 2 a.m. Yeah, I never had a pager. I think my uncle did, because obviously I wasn't old enough to need a pager, I guess. I kind of don't like pagers. Are just kind of just like, they just show you a message, right? For people who know what pagers are, it's kind of like back then, before cell phones were really a thing, like pagers were kind of like you'd only have landline phones mostly, and then like if someone wanted to call you, you would wear this device called a pager, and it would like you put it like on your pants or something, your belt buckle, whatever, and it's just like a small screen that would show you like a message or like the fact that you got a phone call, so you could call them back when you were near a phone next time. And I guess for people who are like in hospitals and stuff like that, or like they would use pagers. Is YouTube still broken? My drop frames are down to 30%. Hey, this is the first secret I got. Oh, it's still breaking for people? Right, I'm gonna drink some more water. Actually, this time I brought my pot of water. Or like, I usually boil water. So I don't have to go to the other room to get water. Here's some water pouring ASMR. Listen. Whoa. I don't know why my character just did a wink. I didn't my eye tracking for a second. Whoops. Alright, yeah, water's good. Love that water. Hey, this is a water level. You have to keep closing and reopening the stream, that sucks. Hopefully the VOD is okay, but I think most people don't watch the VOD. I actually got like a bunch of subscribers. Like I don't usually post this channel anywhere except except my side Twitter account, but like I think Ame actually found this channel. I think when I was doing the Blender donut tutorial, I posted like my Blender donut that I made. And then I guess Ame found it somehow, and she's like, she liked the tweet, which ended up having a lot of other people find the tweet and find my channel. And then she like, she linked YouTube channel in the Fish Tank podcast she did, so I got like 250 subscribers from that. It was not an intentional wink, but it was nice that it turned out that way. I like, the eye tracking is not, it's not so great. Like I'm trying to wink right now, it just closes both eyes. Like I have it set. Nope, I can't do the wink intentionally. Yeah, I actually have my chat set to low latency. I think YouTube's just having issues. Oops. I'm gonna die, probably. Nope. Ah. Oh yeah, I was watching Super Chat Sunday. She talked about the fish. Actually, I sent her the... So like when I made the fish, it was mostly like for myself, but like, cause I assumed she already had something planned for it. Like when I was working on the fish, I noticed in her stream she would mention, "Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have a new fish tank set up soon, for the on-stream fish tank that she uses." I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna use the one that I made, but I just wanted to continue using it, because it was interesting to learn about all the like game dev stuff that's required to make it, and like I ended up learning 3D modeling and stuff like that, which is cool. But then I guess like she found the video where I was the 3 videos that I had on this channel where I was showing off the fish, and she asked me if she could use it. I was like, yeah, sure. And I tried to make it like as simple as possible. What? So like the way Stream Elements works. Okay, I should pay attention to the game. The way Stream Elements works is like it's a bit weird. It's not the way you usually write a JavaScript application. The way they have it is like you go on their website, and they have like 5 different text fields. They have like one for HTML, CSS, like some data params and stuff like that. And usually when you do JavaScript development, you kind of just like you pre-bundle like all your application stuff into a single JavaScript file that's like minified and like production ready and stuff like that. But like Stream Elements, they expect you to like, I guess because their plugins aren't extremely complicated, they're usually like pretty small. You can fit them on a page and stuff like that. Where you like copy paste it into a form. But obviously the fish tank simulation that I have is a bit more complicated than the usual Stream Elements things. So like it depends on like 3D libraries and a bunch of complicated stuff like that. And so like the way I have it set up is like I built a JavaScript bundle. It's like minified, production ready, and all that. And I published it to NPM, which is like the standard place where people publish libraries. And then the way you use it in Streamlabs is you delete all the CSS and HTML that they have by default. And then I have like a 3-line, 4-line thing that you just copy paste into the HTML I don't know, form thing. And so like that's all you have to do. But I guess like for someone who doesn't know like HTML and CSS, they're like, well, this is kind of complicated. But all it really is you just copy paste 4 lines. You delete everything and you copy paste 4 lines into a form. Yeah, I think the thing about streaming things being browser-based is that it's kind of easy to set up. Like people who don't know much about stuff, you just point it at a URL and it works. Like for me, if I were to do a complicated stream setup like that, like rather than having it be Streamlabs based, I would just run a local server. Yeah, I guess the thing is also like with browser-based stuff, it's easy to have like transparency and stuff like that. So like transparent backgrounds are easy because the browser source knows. If you end up using like a native program, you're gonna usually have to do like green screening and stuff like that, which can be kind of annoying. So I can see why a lot of things use browser-based setups. But like I didn't want to be like, okay, Ame, you have to like install like, you know, this server that you run on your computer, you know, this unknown code that you don't know what it does. That's also a concern, right? With Streamlabs, usually. Okay, wait, hold on. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. To fire. Is like on Streamlabs, usually you're running like random code. You kind of have to trust the person who made it. Blah. Anyway, yeah, I forget what I was talking about before this. I feel like even though I've been drinking water, my throat is still kind of raspy. And also, I haven't been paying attention to... I don't remember at all what the past few levels were. It's so easy to just turn off my brain when I'm playing games. Alright, I'm gonna drink some more water. I feel like ice does the opposite effect for me. Like usually I usually boil water, so like I kind of, I don't know, I don't really like drinking cold water unless it's like really hot outside. Okay, wait, what am I doing? I have to go down. What? I guess I'll keep this guy around. The stream's doing better? Cool. I feel like there's probably like, oh, it's still having issues? Yeah, I don't know. My drop frames are down to 29.7%, which is better than 30. I mean, thankfully, like, if the audio's fine, that's all that really matters, because I don't know what I'm doing in this game. I haven't, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, go down, yes. What else is there? I feel like I also haven't played much Switch games recently. Other than like what I've been streaming and Animal Crossing, which I kind of just log in every day and don't do anything. Hot room temperature water makes you nauseous? Dang. But hot water is the best. Well, not hot water. I don't drink like boiling hot water, but like warm water is nice. Wow. There's also sometimes like I guess I've always just grown up using hot water because my family doesn't usually have like water filters and stuff like that. You just like boil the water. If I like hot water, do I like hot milk? I don't think I've really ever had hot milk. Or like actually no, maybe a few times, but I don't know. I like cold milk. Well, actually, I like milk tea, which is usually heated up, so I guess, yeah, maybe. Cold water makes you sad sometimes. Yeah, I mostly just, I don't know. Cold water, I just like hot water. Can you tell us more about yourself, Wolfie? Love your contributions to whole life. Yeah, what do you want to know? I don't know, it's kind of like, it's like when people ask you to talk about yourselves, like, I don't know. I'm happy to answer questions. I live in New York. That's something. And do software engineering. That's my job. And program some things. I think most people know me from my Hololive contribution nowadays, but like... Actually, oh yeah, that's another thing about Niji Sanji. Actually, Pomu was a fan of mine since like the Toho days, which I was surprised about. Like, you usually feel like most people who know me nowadays are like, oh yeah, Wolfie, that's the guy who draws the VTuber Hololive stuff. I was surprised to know like Pomu actually has like most of the interests that I have. Like she was into like Toho, Aikatsu, which is like the major thing, and then VTubers. And then like even like the series that I was only sort of into, she's into those, like Idolmaster, Cinderella Girls. Like I was never really much into Idolmaster, the original like Namco Pro 765 Pro, but I was into Cinderella Girls, and then also like a lot of like Manga Time Kirara comics, like She mentioned she liked those. So it's kind of like if I wasn't streaming and like if I were to say like, oh, actually I'm Pomu, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would believe it. Because like the interests just really overlap. So like I could be like I'm Pomu, and it would not be too much of a stretch. Oh yeah, the anime bingo generator. Actually, a lot of people like didn't know that I made. Yeah, there's a lot of like small websites and stuff like that that I made that people have used. Like anime bingo became really popular. I feel like most people don't know that I made it. Pomu collab when? Actually, that's the thing about Niji Sanji is that like they tend to collab with a lot of people. Like I feel like with Hololive a lot of times they do collab with like indies and Niji Sanji, but it's like very rare compared to Niji Sanji. So like it's actually not impossible if there was like a Pomu collab. But actually, you guys, I saw that that Ame actually follows Pomu on Twitter, but like only Pomu as far as Niji Sanji members are concerned. So like maybe it's not impossible that there's like an Ame Pomu collab sometime. I would like lose my mind. But that's I don't think they have that much in common in terms of interests. They don't know I made anime bingo generator. Okay, I should I haven't been paying attention to this level. I guess I actually have to like know where I'm going. I'll probably just like make the same mistake again. Do I watch any Vshoujo? I don't watch much on Twitch besides like the only streamer I really watch on Twitch is Northernline, which I've been watching him for like almost a decade now, maybe even a decade. But no, not really. Sometimes actually I saw they recently just added a VTuber tag to Twitch. So like okay, I'm sorry, people who are watching the gameplay, I'm sorry. You're probably gonna get really frustrated at me making the same mistakes over and over again because I'm not paying attention to the game. Sorry. Okay, here, actually, chat. You should backseat me. Tell me where to go. Up, down, up, middle, down. I'll just wait. I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, Bubblebot. yeah. They added VTuber as a tag to Twitch. I saw an article about that. Mid. Okay, I'll go mid. Oh, they haven't added it yet? Oh, I was trolled. You guys just trolled me. Yeah, I saw they added... Or there's an article that they were going to add it. Okay. I don't think anyone watching actually cares about the gameplay, so... If you're watching for the gameplay, I'm sorry. I know there are people who like don't understand English and are watching this. Like I saw some Japanese commenter on my Mario Sunshine video where I was like doing really badly, and they were like, "Oh, Wolfie doesn't know how to play this game." I'm just like, no, I'm talking. Oh yeah, there's the whole like the whole like legs thing that's been going on. All right, which way? Up, down, middle. I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, I think the hot tub tab was like apparently tag was for like to make it to have advertisers know which channels they can advertise on. Demonetize one of the hot tub streamers because advertisers didn't like it. And then I guess their workaround was to add a hot tub tag so that advertisers that don't like hot tubs streams can just not pay money for those. I don't know. Hey, we did it. Oh. Did Ame start the legs thing? I think so. I mean, I think she was the first, maybe. I mean, it's the first I've seen of it. It might have started from the the Ame desk tag that she has, where people post, you know, tag where people would post different arms and like Ame desk. And then I think one of them was like, or maybe one of the Ame arms was actually her legs. And then she probably got, I think like, actually one of the people who is probably like not too recognized, but probably has started a lot of the cool stuff that Halloween has been doing, is RenPC Arts. Like he actually did the original art for the legs thing on the Gura and Ame. So the April Fools, Wolfie, Holo Ian, April Fool's live 2D model thing. Actually, it was inspired by the live 2D models that he did, based on my art style. And then he does all the like background stuff for Ame. Like I think a lot of people don't realize how much of an influence that he's had. So anyway, yeah, RenPC Arts is cool. Oh yeah, probably it's kind of hard to tell like who started it, because like I feel like there's so many indie VTubers that probably someone has done it before, but you just never. The legs assets are cursed. Yeah, kind of. Let's see. What is New York like? I mean, I've lived here my whole life, so it's kind of hard for me to compare to other places. Also, like, New York is actually... I guess when most people talk about New York, they mean, like, New York City. Oh yeah, the controller and blanket assets, yeah. I think the blankets that a lot of VTubers use is from, like, Cake Cat Boy, I think is his name, that a lot of people use the blanket asset from. Whoops. Yeah. I think also the fact that VTube Studio added a feature where you can add assets to your live 2D model that move along with your character. And so like I saw a few streamers who use the blanket, and it was actually cool seeing the blanket actually move like as your live 2D model moves. Oh, actually, I watched Korone fight this boss. Or someone. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing about the Niji Sanji models, or like the app that they use, they can actually do rotations on their model. Like I noticed like when... I'm gonna die probably. When Holo EN usually like... There's been times when like someone will ask Ame to do a flip, and she'll like do the OBS thing where she rotates 90 degrees and then rotates another... Alright, I'm gonna die. But she would do this thing where like she does she'll rotate like this. And then like... Wait, where's... Okay, there. And then just like do this. But like the Niji Sanji models actually, they have actual rotation, which is cool. You can rotate like not just 90 degrees. Yeah, I think the VShoujo streamers use VTube Studio. Because they're featured on the VTube Studio website. Hold on, I think I have to... Wait. I think my controller input is really delayed. Alright, I'm trying to pause. How do I... Wait. Okay. I don't know. I can't pause for some reason. Alright, I have to recalibrate my Live 2D. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, do you guys see, actually, I don't know if many people saw it, but Live 2D, the company itself, actually contacted me on Twitter. They have this like award program thing where like people who have made notable Live 2D contributions, they get this free pin badge from Live 2D, the company. And so they're like, "Hey, Wolfie, we liked that Live 2D model that you did. We're gonna give you a pin." So I'm gonna get it at some point. Actual cool Live 2D pin from the official Live 2D creators. Yeah, I think the award itself doesn't really mean that much, but like it's cool. It's like there's a default Live 2D dog that they provide as example, and that dog is on the pin. No, I don't think the Bishojo staff is developers on VTube Studio. The VTube Studio developer is Denchi from Denchi Soft. He actually commissioned me to draw the loading screen. Yeah, free pin. They also get to write a blurb on the website, so like be like, "Oh, I'm glad to get this award." And so maybe like in a month from now, there's gonna be a blog post, and then I'll link to it. Who is my favorite inner circle anime simp? I don't know. I don't like... Hey, cool, I did it. I don't actually use the Discord. I don't know, I like Mifu's name. Mifu. It's fun to say, just say Mifu. Actually, the funny thing is, like, going into Niji Sanji streams, I like see a lot of the super chatters that I recognize, like, from Hololive streams. And just like, I know this guy. He super chats a lot to, like, a bunch of different people. There's also like this weird... Some people have this weird thing where they don't like that you support both Niji Sanji and Hololive, which I always thought was weird. Like, you know, you're a Hololive fan, and then suddenly you talk about Niji Sanji, and they're like, "Whoa, you've abandoned Hololive? What? How could you?" Like, I saw when I did Pomu fan art, there's some people who are like, "Whoa, Wolfie's drawn Niji Sanji. Has he abandoned Hololive? Whoa." I'm just like, calm down. I've drawn like one fan art, and suddenly you're like, you know, I haven't abandoned Hololive. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. Like, they don't consider the fact that you could enjoy multiple streamers that are from different companies. It kind of reminds me of like back in Toho days when you'd have people who like Toho, and then suddenly you draw like one Konkole fan art, and every Toho fan's like, "Whoa, this guy draws Konkole. That's the enemy. How dare you?" And it's just like, you get really mad that you're drawing something that's not Toho. And so this kind of just reminds me of that. I don't know, it's kind of messed up. I feel like if you're gonna like support like streamers, like, you should support the people, not the company, right? Like, there's no reason to limit yourself to just, you know, thinking that the other company is the enemy. You're just like missing out on a lot of good streams. Yeah, VTuber brand loyalty is weird. I don't know, just like they're just streamers. Just watch the streams. Don't be weird about it. You don't have to be like, you know, only enjoy one thing. Yeah, console brand loyalty is also weird. Like, I feel like it's less of a thing nowadays because most people like they'll have a Nintendo Switch and like some other console. But like back then, it was like, you know, oh, you like Nintendo games? Aha, I'm a PC player. I only play good games. But yeah, it's weird. People are also like weird about brand loyalty. You guys see like every time like some brand references VTubers, everyone just goes crazy. Like every time Discord shows up in like some whole live members chat, everyone's like, oh, Discord, oh, I love Discord. Or like you remember back when what was it? Nature Valley started doing like anime related tweets on the Twitter account, and then like every anime fan on Twitter was like, oh, suddenly I love Nature Valley. It's my, you know, the brand that I trust for, you know, whatever, just because they reference anime a few times. I find that like same thing for like for K-pop. There's like a lot of like a lot of companies on Twitter that just they'll try to like fit in with the K-pop crowd just because they know like if you post anything about K-pop, you'll have K-pop fans like they'll love your brand. And for me, I'm just always like I'm always skeptical of brands trying to be relatable. Like I know it's just like social media person on their team doing their job, but it's just like don't simp for companies. Like if you're gonna like simp, just simp for people. Yeah, I don't know. There was a time when like I think before I was like as well known on Twitter, like Discord posted a mock loading screen of like Ame doing like one of my Ame animations doing a rolling animation. And like back then they didn't credit me or anything. And like I guess now it's not as big a deal because, you know, a lot of people know who I am. But like back then it's just like Discord posts uncredited fan art and then everyone loves them. I'm just like I don't know. Oh yeah, Netflix has a VTuber. It's a bit weird to me. Oh yeah, Arby's does like these weird like anime paper crafts and everyone loves them. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to chat. Oh yeah, Kiara. I saw a clip that Kiara was she was gonna confirm a collab with Bishoujo, and I guess people get upset with that. I was glad to see that Kiara she did that German convention stream where she was interacting with other VTubers outside of Hololive, which was nice. It's also very rare to see like Holoian like interact with like males. It feels weird for me to call them males. Male VTubers. Like besides Callie, I feel like none of them has really done that. So that was interesting. Let's see what else. Let me actually read chat. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I feel like Holo Live, you know, they want to collab with other people, but their fans sometimes get upset. Brands. I haven't been paying attention to like Wendy's Twitter. What does Wendy's Twitter do nowadays? Yeah, Wendy's might get if Wendy's gets a VTuber, that'd be weird. Yeah. I like seeing collabs. It's interesting, like, cause interesting seeing people collab outside of like whatever company they're in. Yeah, I feel like Hololive Indonesia tends to collab with people outside of their branch a lot more. Like they're more open to collabing with... Is this level well known? I haven't been paying attention. Whatever happened to Nature's Valley? I don't think they tweet about anime anymore. They just stopped. I wonder if like corporate was ever like, you know, we're getting too many weird like. Hey, where am I? Okay, we're getting like too many weird like anime fans in our replies. Can you stop tweeting about anime? Like I saw the the Barnes and Noble Twitter account, or like one of the Barnes and Noble ones, tweeted a Niji Sanji En thing. They were also tweeting Grand Blue today. They're like, they posted a picture of the Grand Blue manga, and they posted a picture of like their Grand Blue account and like their Earth grid, and you get like all these people in the replies be like, "Oh, I love Barnes and Noble. Please show me more of your Grand Blue content." I don't know. I'm glad the whoever their social media person is having a good time. That's all that really matters. Oh yeah, the background music. Yeah, this is the classic Kirby song that people know. That is true. Barnes & Noble. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble. Like, I don't know the last time I bought something at Barnes & Noble. People don't buy books nowadays, I guess. People just use like ebooks and read stuff online. Last time I've been to Barnes & Noble was actually... like, there was times when I would just, after work, I'd get bored. Like, during half days or stuff like that, I just go to Union Square in, they had a Barnes & Noble there. I'd just, like, sit around there. Especially in the summer when it's really hot. Just find a place to sit. And I'd just hang around in Barnes & Noble. They have, like, weird books sometimes. I think the last time I bought something at Barnes & Noble was like probably like the Genki textbook for my Japanese course back when I was taking Japanese for one semester in college. No, I don't think Barnes & Noble went bankrupt. It was Borders, I think. That was like another bookstore. I don't know if it's Borders. Something that started with the B. People who aren't associated with gaming at all. Actually, no, isn't Terry Crews like his son? His son is a VTuber or something. Like he said he wanted to be a VTuber. Like I saw like Terry Crews was streaming with his son, and his son I guess is an anime fan or something like that. And then he said like one time like he wanted to be a VTuber, and then he's gonna like debut a VTuber model. So that's probably his son, like, asking him to say stuff like that. Yeah, Borders went bankrupt. I do feel like when I went to Barnes & Noble's, like, I would mostly go in the manga section. Actually, there was a time when I bought, like, there was this, like, learning databases with manga. There was like a textbook. It's not really a textbook, like a, I don't know. It's like a fun book. It was like a manga, but like talking about SQL database design. And I bought that. I never actually finished reading it, but I have it. Yeah, I like the art style in this game. It's very soft. I think maybe one day everyone will be a VTuber. You too in chat, if you don't have a VTuber persona, someday maybe you can be a VTuber. I don't know, there's so many VTubers, it's kind of hard to keep up. His son, Terry Crews' son made him yell poggers. That's pretty poggers. Remember that. Do you remember Sam's Teach Yourself in 21 Days? I don't know what that is. So I don't know. Dude, I mean, I could. I'm sure if I wanted to apply to Nichi-Sanjay, I could. But I was actually considering it a while ago, but I don't know. I kind of like these small streams. Like, I can actually read chat if I want to. If I had, like... That's why I kind of don't, I don't usually advertise this channel, which I'm surprised that, like, Ame linked to this channel in her Fish Tank podcast description. Because, like, she has promoted this channel more than I have. Like, I don't link this channel really anywhere, except one place. But yeah, I think, I don't know if I could be a corporate VTuber, because I feel like a lot of the stories that I have and stuff that I like to talk about is kind of like just related a lot to stuff that I've done, and it would be really obvious if I were to start talking about it. I'm about to die again. Whoops, okay, I just died. Hold on, I'm gonna get more water. Here, you guys get to listen to more water. Wow. Okay, alright, let me read chat. Yeah, if you worked as a corporate VTuber, it would probably be a full-time job. You'd make enough money that you could offset whatever other full-time stuff you were doing. Although, I mean, like, I know Ina still does like freelance stuff probably, or like her shrine duties, whatever she calls it. I assume it's like some art drawing thing, but artist VTuber who really likes Nikatsu. Yes. Yeah, I only chat in holo live streams sometimes, and like all my comments are uninteresting. They're always usually just like, yo, or like, let's go, or like, lamau. I have nothing interesting to say in chat. That's why I'm always like, I'm glad like you guys are good at chatting. Like, I don't know. Me as a chat member, I feel like I'm not very good at it. I guess that also depends what the streamer's like. For smaller chats, you don't usually get drowned out in like, you know, people spamming the same emote constantly. Which is like one of the issues that I have with larger chats is that like every message just kind of gets lost. Anything that's more than like a sentence, you'll probably never see it. Because it'll just get drowned out by everyone who's saying the same, you know, same thing. And so you kind of just get like everyone saying something. I don't know where I'm going with this. I have this problem where I like will ramble sometimes and then I'll just lose my train of thought and then I'll just say the same thing like 2 times in a row and just like realize that I've said nothing of interest. That's one of the things I want to get better at. But yeah, I've gotten a lot better at talking since I started streaming, which is nice. Okay, hold on. Chat is going... Like, chat is not going super fast, but it's like faster than I can keep up with. Because it's like, it's actual messages. Like, you guys are actually sending actual sentences instead of like Lamau and like LOL. Okay. How often do I plan on streaming? I don't know. It depends on it depends on other VTuber schedules because like there's streams I want to watch. Thankfully Pomu moves her streams back. Like I usually stream at like the 6 p.m. Eastern time slot. And like that's usually when Ame streams and also like before Pomu would stream at 6 p.m. But Pomu has moved her streams back a few hours. And I don't know about Ame, but probably whenever I find a free slot to stream, I'll try to stream. And personally for me, I feel like I make too much money in my day job that I don't think, you know, becoming a VTuber is... I don't know, I don't feel like there's any way that like VTuber donations for me would match what I make at my real job. Because I've been working like for so long. Actually, there's a... Let's see, So I was talking about how a lot of people on my team left, and so like I'm the most senior member now. And I think last stream I mentioned that they wanted to like keep me on for 2 years, like for me to sign a 2-year contract. And I said like, you know, 2 years seems like a really long time, so I kind of pushed back on that. And then they shortened it to 1 year, and I also was like, dude, I'm not paying attention. I don't know what's going on. What? Okay, whatever. I pushed back and was like, how about 1 year, and also you give me more money? And they're like, we'll think about it. And then they agreed, so that's fine. So I'll be working at my company for at least another year. Which is why I'm like, I don't think I would be a VTuber in an agency, because for now I'm gonna have a contract. And they're gonna pay me a lot of money. Which is nice. Anyway. Alright, back to reading chat. Yeah. I mean, yeah, also thanks guys for being good at chatting. Cause like I don't know how to be a good chat member, but you guys are leaving some good comments. Yeah, I don't talk about the games that I'm streaming. This is just like background noise. Like if I run out of something to talk about, I'd be like, check out this crab. Yeah, love this crab. I think, yeah, for me, I think it'd be very hard to separate my VTuber life from my real life, because they're like, I don't know, I feel like I've accomplished so much in my real life that for me to not talk about it on stream would be really, really hard for me. Yeah, I am also surprised when, like, chat's going super fast and, like, sometimes you'll see a streamer, like, pick up a message. Like, how did you see that message? Yeah, I do notice that, like, when the chat freezes on the streamer's screen sometimes. I don't know. It is kind of hard to... I've definitely gotten better at like having a stream of consciousness, like during streams. That's kind of funny, stream of consciousness. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, that's cringe. I feel like my throat is like... I should probably stop soon, but... Yeah, I just have like a list of stuff to talk about sometimes, like... Especially since I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks, I've like amassed a bunch of like topics. Like I started writing down things I could talk about. Like sometimes I can't sleep and I just think of random stuff and I'm like, I could talk about this on stream. And then I do, and then I'll be like, I actually forgot to talk about something, but it's like too old now and I can't talk about it anymore or it'll be outdated. And they'll be like, why are you talking about this? Anyway, yeah, it's if you want to get better at talking, just become a VTuber. And start talking. Let's see, what else? I think this is the last level I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna talk. And not do gameplay for a while. Yeah, the thing about like tech jobs, especially if you're like a senior software engineer, like for me, like living in New York, like the wages are pretty high, I guess, to offset the high cost of rent and stuff like that. But like it's like they pay you so much you don't want to leave. I don't know. Was Kirby a major influence to my art style? Not really, but I was a Kirby fan. Actually, my old pseudonym was Kirby Mario. Like based on in Smash Bros. When you're Kirby and you kind of like get Mario's when Kirby eats someone in Smash Bros. And you get their hat. My old username was Kirby Mario based on like when Kirby had a Mario hat. But I don't think Kirby was really much of an influence in my style. I guess I could kind of see how like the eyeball, I guess, is kind of like a vertical line eyes. And yeah. I know some streamers do. They write down a list of topics they could talk about, like, hey, you ever think about blah? There's probably a ton of things I wanted to talk about today that I totally forgot, but we can maybe talk about them next time. Yeah, since streaming you get better at not being an absolute mess while talking, an anxious mess while talking, yeah. I also kind of liked, I mean, I don't know, I kind of grew to like my own voice better, I guess. Like, I used to hear my voice recorded and be like, I don't like this at all. But now I don't feel that as much nowadays. Man, I gotta, like, I haven't talked this much in weeks. I feel like my voice is dying. Alright, anyway, I think that's probably it. Is my voice nice and smooth? I don't know. It sounds very raspy. At least, like, from what I'm hearing right now. It's like my not having talked in... I mean, I've talked in 3 weeks, but I haven't talked, like, this much in 3 weeks. I usually drink a lot more water than this. Anyway, check out the fish. Yeah. I don't hate my voice anymore. Which is nice. Regarding streaming between being a full-on voice changer, Babiniku, or streaming with an ambiguous character, do I have advice or does it just boil down to be the best yourself? I would say just be yourself. I don't know. I've never had the desire to use a voice changer. I guess some people do it, but Like the fact that my live 2D avatar is a girl and I'm not a girl, I don't think that really matters. Actually, at some point I wanted to like make a live 2D model that was like less girly, but then I found out that I like the physics on the long hair. I mean, it's a bit more interesting. Karaoke stream when? I don't know. I mean, it's not impossible, but probably not anytime soon. Like, I don't think I'm at the point where I'm confident in like singing to random people online. Like for me, it's fine when I do karaoke in a room with my friends or like, you know, random people that I know in real life. But then having it like, I don't know, streamed is a bit scary. But not impossible, so maybe someday. API documentation live reading stream when? I don't know, I could do a stream where I teach people how to use Vim. I could have a stream where I make a model in Blender. Just make a 3D model in Blender for no reason. Malbolge. Those are like the esoteric languages. I've never learned any of those. Members only karaoke. I mean, I would need to have a... I need to have a membership enabled. How old am I? I was born in 1991. So just, you can calculate that yourself. I actually I put my age on my Twitter profile, but you have to follow me to know. Like on Twitter, they have it so that you can set your birthday, but like I'm not telling Twitter my like actual birthday. I just put my birth year, and so you can also say like, show this only to people who you follow or people who follow you or whatever. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. I think that's it. Oh, Pomu's streaming right now. You should go watch Pomu's stream. I'm gonna go watch Pomu's stream right now. You guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening. See you.